In the last video, we exposed January as the worst time to start fresh and crowned October as the secret reset button. If you missed it, which is part 1 of this October reset series, no worries, you can circle back later. Today, we're digging into the real reason October starters win while January starters quit. And once you see how this works, you'll never wait for the new year again. What's up, it's your girl Keisha B, and I've fallen for the January trap more times than I can count. But once I learned the psychology behind it, everything changed. Let's start with what happens in your brain when you wait until January. Psychologists call it delayed discounting. I call it the future me will handle it syndrome. When you say I'll start eating better in January, your brain hears, cool, present me can eat whatever she wants because future me's got this handled. But future you, she doesn't magically get superpowers on January 1st. She has the same challenges, same schedule, same life as you, only now she's buried under the pressure of being new year, new me. And when January rolls around and you're not magically transformed, you feel like a failure before you even start. That's not a you problem, that's a timing problem. Now let's flip it. When you start in October, you get what I call the 90-day advantage. You're not just starting earlier, you're collecting proof. 3 months of evidence that you are already becoming her. Say you want to work out. If you start in October, by January, you've got 90 days of consistency, 90 days of owning the identity of someone who moves her body. Compare that to the January starter who's trying to convince her body she's suddenly a gym person while still digesting Christmas cookies. Or say you want a side hustle. October starters have 90 days of testing, tweaking, maybe even launching. January starters, they're still Googling how to start a business. But the 90-day advantage isn't the only gift October gives you. There's another one I love even more. Space to experiment. I call it the Sandbox Effect. October through December is your testing ground. You get to experiment, fail fast, and figure out what actually works for you. Want to journal? In October, try morning pages for 2 weeks, then switch to evenings, then maybe voice notes. By January, you know your style. January starters don't get that luxury. They try one way, it doesn't stick, and boom. They think they're bad at journaling. Want to set better boundaries? October gives you 3 months of practice with low-stake reps. By January, you've built the rhythm to make it feel natural and it's not scary anymore. You get to be the scientist with your own life right now to test, tweak, and transform instead of putting all of this pressure on yourself to get everything perfectly right out of the gate. And can we talk about the elephant in the room? The holidays. Everyone thinks they're a derailment. But what if I told you that holidays are actually the perfect test for your new habits? I used to dread the holidays because I knew I'd fall off. But when I started in October, the holidays became this celebration of how far I'd already come instead of this thing I had to survive. I found that if you can keep a habit through Thanksgiving pies and Christmas cookies, you can keep it through anything. Maybe your new habit is drinking more water. Great. You can practice staying hydrated even when there's eggnog and alcohol everywhere. Maybe you're working on boundaries. Perfect. Family gatherings are your boundary boot camp. So while everyone else is making excuses about why they can't start until after the holidays, you're proving to yourself that you can create change no matter what's happening around you. Now that's some serious escaper energy. So by now you're probably thinking, okay, Keisha, I'm sold. October is my month. But how do I actually do this without burning out or giving up? Don't fret, I got you. In the next video, I'm sharing my exact October reset framework. The step-by-step plan to end your year as your best self. We're talking about how to audit your life without judgment, how to pick the right experiments to try, and how to build momentum that carries you straight into the new year and beyond. But before we get there, let's make it official. If you're done waiting for January and you're ready to make October your month, drop a yes, I'm ready in the comments. Let's claim it together. And if you're feeling this October reset energy, make sure you're subscribed because the next video is the practical roadmap you need to kickstart your reset before January even shows up. Remember, escapers don't wait for someday. We move today. Until next time, keep being your own kind of different. Toodles!